What's up, everybody? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Happy Sunday to everyone. Good morning. Let me know if you guys can hear me. And y'all go ahead and hit that like button as you guys come in. Okay, thank you. You guys can hear me. All right, let's see here. Okay, hold on 1 second, y'all. All right. Good morning. We have about 26 people in here with 18 likes. Please hit that like button. This ain't even about me. Hit that like button. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and get subscribed, because what we do over here is we do discuss these stories. I've been boots on the ground for Shanquella Robinson. I'm sure that some of you guys found me around that time. I'm sure that some of you probably were already subscribed and around at that time, but we were definitely boots on the ground for Shanquella. And so nothing changes with this update. Nothing changes with what I'm about to say as well. So with that being said, again, I appreciate you guys for being here. Good morning. I'm going to speak to you guys, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the things. I also want to say this too. I don't want anyone to take this personal, because I am going to show a Instagram clip. I don't want the person whose Instagram clip I'm going to show to take this personal. It just goes to show some things. So once we get there, I'll explain more. All right. What's going on, Miss Linda Gamble, Miss Janetta? I see you. Lillian, good morning. I am doing good this morning. Mama Bees, good morning. Demi Bell, what it do? Good morning. Cause Shory's Kitchen, good morning. Miss Felicia, good morning. How are you? That lady 1982, what it do? How are you? Let's see. Sweet Vern, good morning. Baby Peaches, good morning. Let's see. Tigo, if you has said to be, good morning. Mocha Drop, good morning. I am unique, good morning. Sharice, good morning. Miss Monet, good morning. I think I spoke to everybody. Dee Dee, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning. I'm gonna give it just a few more minutes before I get into it. Because I think it's important what I'm about to show. All right. With that being said, guys, again, I appreciate you all for being here. I never even thought about making a Shanquella playlist on my channel. I don't think I have. But it might be wise for me to do that, especially considering all the things that are going on. I think it's probably wise to do that. So because there's gonna be plenty of updates. All right, let's see here. I can get everything pulled up. Hopefully you all are doing well on this beautiful Sunday morning. Okay. Hey, too blessed for you. Hello, hello. All right, so we have about 58 people in here. Again, please make sure you guys hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated. Good morning, Mama V. Good morning, good morning. All right, I want you guys to ignore my comment that you're getting ready to see. So here's what I'm going to do. The last update that I gave you guys was we went over the lawsuit that Shanquella Robinson's mother and attorney filed in regards to the Cabo Six. Okay, if you guys remember, the feds or the FBI, they closed the case. They didn't want to move forward with the case. This was back in 2023, I believe, or the early parts of 2024. Y'all know this happened to Shanquella in October of 2022. This beautiful young entrepreneur. I mean, all around great person. I didn't have to know Shanquella personally. This felt like I was doing this for a sister, you know? And so um we lost we lost somebody beautiful within the community. Like she's one of us. She's a Black woman. And there were Black women who were on this trip, Black women, Black men who were on this trip, um, said to be her friends, which we must say that she had one friend and she went to school with these other people. They weren't really her friends in real life. Clearly, they were not her friends. Okay. I don't know if you guys know, but Dejanay Jackson has changed her name. Okay. She has changed her name to Imani Green. Okay, we don't give a. I want to let you know. I'm gonna talk to you. I know it's Sunday, but I'm gonna talk to you like I would talk to you any other time. We don't give a damn that you changed your name, and if I fool around and call you outside of your name, I believe you deserve all of it. Dejanay Jackson, we don't give a damn that you changed your name. You still ain't shit. Do you understand me? And I still pray for an uncomfortable life for all 6 of y'all. Every last one of y'all, I pray for a very uncomfortable life. I pray when you go shit, it's uncomfortable. I do. Sure do. You know, because it is absolutely disgusting that you all have went on about your life as if nothing has happened. Y'all been out celebrating birthdays. Y'all been out at the clubs. Y'all ain't shit. Not now, none of y'all. Khalil, you definitely ain't shit, dog. Like you definitely not. Okay. So anyway, this is bringing back up memories, y'all. I was getting aggravated again. But here's what I want to say. I want to say I don't really I don't like the misinformation that's being spread around about this case, because I feel like not only does the family have enough to deal with, but us out here, especially the people who are boots on the ground, it's a lot to deal with when people are out here spreading misinformation, and it really bothers me. So I'm about to play this video, y'all. Again, I hope this person does not take this personal if she ever come across this video. It's again just to show that we can't do this. We can't do this. All right. So I was sent this morning. And it is True Crime with Bella on Instagram is who this is. And again, when I was sent this and I listened to this, I was really aggravated, especially after reading some of the comments. Y'all, please ignore my comments. I don't even know if y'all can see it really good or not. But anyway, so again, this morning I'm over here minding my business, honey, and someone says this to me, and I'm like, okay, let me listen to it. So I'm gonna let you guys listen to it, and some of you probably will be a little aggravated by it. Some of you probably are like, okay, chef, what's the tea? But I'll get to that point in a minute. Let's go.
Oh my God, y'all, I have chills. Okay, so y'all remember Shanquella Robinson, right? The young woman, the black woman that went to Cabo, Mexico. And I have chills right now. The Cabo Six, they were unalived her and they set her up, and Dejanay Jackson thought she got away with it. Mexico wants her back. Yup. They want her extradited to Mexico to serve a sentence for the unaliving of Shanquella Robinson. And they have enough evidence to cause her to be in there for a very long time. In Mexican prison, if you know Mexican prison, it's nothing like American prison. It makes American prison look like a cakewalk. They want her there, as they should. Justice for Shanquella Robinson. And honestly, it shouldn't even took this long. But you guys, like, oh my God, I have chills. Literally, like, I have chills on my spine. I just saw an article that said Shanquella Robinson is going to be receiving justice. Like, it's been so long, but I'm not gonna lie, like, it should have been a minute ago she was extradited. Now she's gonna be in prison, probably working on a field somewhere. Yeah, because that's how they do their prisoners there. They don't let them just sit around and eat and do the kind of stuff they do, twiddle their thumbs and stuff like that until their sentence is over. No, she's gonna be working. Yeah, she better pray she survives in there, because she thought she got away with it. And from what I heard, they just went on to live with their lives. Now we just need the other 5. But justice for Shanquella Robinson. Yo! Oh.
All right. Ooh, Lord, I want you to extend me the grace to approach this in the best way possible, right? Take my feelings out of it and just have a conversation, right? All right. So, do some of you know why I'm getting ready to go to a place? Do y'all know? Do y'all kind of know why I'm getting ready to go to a place? Do y'all know? Do y'all know? I hate to ask it like that, but this gives me a little bit of time to kind of put my thoughts together, because I don't want to approach this and I don't want to offend anybody. That's not my goal with this. So I'm really trying to approach this with grace and kindness. I really am. I promise you I am. So Miss Bella, please don't take this. Please don't take this the wrong way. All right. This is misinformation. Complete misinformation. This is complete misinformation. This is not true. And I really don't understand why it's so hard for us to cite our sources in which we get our information from. It is so easy to Google the latest information in regards to the Shanquella Robinson case. It's so easy to Google it. And what I don't like is, in the climate that we're living in right now, we don't have time to spread misinformation about something like this. Truth be told, we heard back when the Cabo Six and everybody was talking about this case, we had already heard that the Mexican government put out a warrant and that they were supposed to be extradited from over here to over there, right? This was posted 18 hours ago. That was 2 whole years ago. 2.5 whole years ago. And so what we're doing is, again, we're spreading the misinformation. This is not the current situation that's going on with the Shanquella Robinson case. The FBI closed the case in Charlotte because they said that a lot of evidence was redacted, and unfortunately, they could not proceed with the case because they did not have enough evidence. To us, we're like, what the hell? Because we saw a whole video, right? But to them, they're saying that they didn't find, or that they couldn't charge the Cabo Six or anything because they didn't have enough significant evidence. The reason that they want the case to be picked up in Mexico is because that is where everybody resides as far as who could be a witness in this case other than the other Cabo Six members. You have the medical professionals that came, you have the people who own the villa, you have all of these people who were actually boots on the ground when this thing happened, that they would need to testify, to be a witness to, or whatever, if if the charges are picked up and they go to trial. Again, what I didn't like about this is, why not give the most accurate and the most recent information? I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to find out what's going on in this case. You go to an app on your computer called Google. You type in Shanquella Robinson update. And what you do is you go through your sources. Here are some of your sources. WCNC, that's right there locally in Charlotte. You have some YouTube videos, one that was done 3 days ago, one that was done 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Hey, there's a Yahoo article from May the 30th of 2025. There's another article from May the 14th of 2025. Hey, there's another article from May the 5th of 2025. There's a Reddit thread about the updates on the Shanquella Robinson case. It's so easy to do your research on said individuals anytime you approach anything like this. And again, I don't want this young lady to take offense. I just feel like we got to stop the misinformation. We got to, like, give the people what's real. And what's real is, let me go ahead and tell you guys, in case you don't know, Dejanay Jackson changed her name to Imani Green. The family filed a $100 million lawsuit against the Cabo Six. And I believe the FBI, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have the lawsuit in front of me, but if I'm not mistaken, I do believe they're also suing the FBI. So in this lawsuit, they're suing for damages, emotional distress, and a few other things in this particular lawsuit. That's for 100 million. I don't know if I said 100,000. I mean 100 million. $100 million. All right. Elise Hyatt, Winter, Elise, Winter, Khalil, and I believe I gotta look at the thing. Hold on. Oh, you got Nazir, Khalil, Elise, Dejanay, Winter, and Malik, whatever that boy name was. It started with an M. Okay, Malik Dyer, I think was his name. Him, Elise, and Winter, and Khalil filed a motion for the lawsuit to be dismissed. Okay? They filed a motion because of the jurisdiction in which the lawsuit was actually filed. Okay? So, Dejanay Jackson, who has changed her name to Imani Green, just filed a motion probably on May the 30th, I believe, to ask the judge to extend her time to respond. Okay? Y'all know that really pisses me off, right? Like, what the you probably can't find nobody to represent you because everybody know who you are. Anyway, we don't know the status of that particular motion as of yet. However, she did file a motion using Imani Green. Now, when the family sued Dejanay and Imani Green. They used both names in the lawsuit because they did hear that she had changed the names. Okay. All right. Do y'all follow me thus far? Or are y'all with me thus far on where we're at right now with this case? Have y'all got me thus far? Put a thumbs up, put a chef emoji, put something in the chat to let me know that we are on the same. We right here together and we know what's going on. Because I don't like the misinformation. I really don't. All right. I got some people who understanding me. They got me. They got me. All right. So the reason that the family is suing the FBI is because of the FBI's finding in the case. However, here's the thing. The FBI well, I don't know how recent, but they did release some of the evidence in this case. But a lot of the evidence that is needed in order to charge these six is redacted evidence, which is why they want Mexico to step in so that we can figure out where are these pages, where is the redacted information, what is this stuff that we need to know about this case that could help these six be charged that unfortunately we can't get because again it is redacted. So I'm going to get into this article here, and so that you guys again know exactly what's going on. This article is from June the 3rd, okay, or updated on June the 4th. That was just 4 days ago. Okay, this is the most recent information in regards to this case. Again, I don't want anybody to take this personal. It's just always a simple Google search that will really help us. All right. Charlotte, North Carolina, over 100 pages relating to the investigation of Shanquella Robinson were released by the FBI earlier this year. Most of the documents were widely redacted, covering names and various details of information that the FBI has gathered. Many of the details shown are procedural matters related to the case. However, some details have been revealed in the documents. Robinson, a 25-year-old woman from Charlotte, died in October of 2022 while on vacation in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. A group of known individuals as the Cabo Six, in quotations, traveled with Robinson to Mexico. No arrests have been made in this case, and the FBI said that they previously could not move forward with charges due to the lack of sufficient evidence and ultimately ruled Robinson's cause of death as inconclusive. All right. Y'all got me thus far. Right? Because see, it's so simple. Anyway, some of the most uh crucial details revealed in the documents, including the FBI's entry to Mexico's Mexican prosecutor about the case. The FBI asked 11 questions about the case in January of 2023. The questions involved the identity of the owner of the property where Robinson died, security cam footage, 911 audio calls, and medical examiner records, and so much more. No response from the Mexican prosecutor was included in the declassified documents. The email was dated just a few days before the Attorney General of Baja California Sur held a news conference about Robinson's death. Prosecutors said at the time that we were searching for a suspect in the case, but did not release who they were searching for. The recently released documents revealed that the Mexican officials issued a arrest warrant for the unknown suspect in November of 2022. Now, here's what I need y'all to put a thumbs up in the chat for. Did I refute the lady's recent video? with this one Google search and the very first thing that pops up. Y'all see what I'm talking about when I say misinformation and it's so easy for us to Google it? I'm not laughing because I think it's funny. I'm laughing because it's like that really type of laugh. Like, so November of 2022, they issued an arrest warrant, but we don't know who they issued the arrest warrant for. Because of us seeing the videos, because of us seeing the footage, we assume that it was Dejanay Robinson, right? And we probably still think it's Dejanay Robinson. Let's keep going. Authorities searched through a cell phone belonging to someone who went on the trip to Mexico when Robinson died, but no information related to her death was found. I call cap. The newest document was released on Tuesday. However, this was just a list of the deleted pages from the related FOIA request and showed no information. So, whatever these pages are is critical information, I believe. Now, this is my opinion that I'm putting in here. I feel like there are critical things on those documents that have been redacted, have been removed. Only the FBI has seen these documents, but for whatever reason, no one else can view these documents to see what's going on. The only thing that they are releasing is the page of I guess like the page titles or whatever, like an index or whatever you call it. A table of content. I don't know what you want to call it, but that's all they're releasing. Bernard Robinson, prayers out to him always. Shanquella's father says that the pain is still raw since his daughter's death. He's hoping for more clarity on the investigation. What's on those pages, Bernard said. No one in this world who got kids and daughters would want this done to their child and have to deal with this not knowing what happened and why it happened. The FBI also interviewed at least one person shortly after Robinson's death. According to these records, the interviewee said that the group told Mexican authorities that they were drinking heavily and at one point tried putting Robinson in the shower to sober her up. They also described one friend as being so upset that they couldn't eat or sleep. Robinson's mother, Salamandra Robinson, filed a lawsuit against the Cabo Six, the FBI, and the U.S. Department of State in April to seek $100 million in damages and accuses the federal agencies of negligence in their handling of the investigation into her daughter's death. Attorneys representing the federal government argued in court that the lawsuit to be dismissed. The FBI previously said that it could not move forward with the charges due to the lack of significant evidence and ultimately ruled Shanquella Robinson's death as inconclusive. A separate wrongful death lawsuit was filed in October of 2024 against 6 individuals who accompanied Robinson to Mexico, alleging that Dejanay Jackson physically attacked Robinson while others recorded the assault. The suit seeks damages for wrongful death, battery, negligence, conspiracy, and emotional distress. 4 of the defendants, Elise Hyatt, Winter Donovan, Malik Dyer, and most recently Khalil Cook, have filed motions to dismiss, arguing that the case should be tried in Mexico rather than in North Carolina, which I'm still never going to understand why attorneys would even ask them to do that, but okay. Jackson recently changed her name to Imani Green and responded legally for the first time on May the 28th, filing requesting for more time to give a response. So again, I tell you, it is super easy to look up the details in regards to this case versus spreading like misinformation about this. That warrant was issued back in 2022. Okay. So I want to go back to that Instagram post because I feel like I left a good comment versus, a rude comment. I don't feel like I left a rude comment. So let's read my comment. Just so that you are aware, I've been covering her case, and this is not new information. Also, she changed her name to Imani Green. The last update can literally be Googled. The last update is the family sued the Cabo Six for $100 million. Four out of the six responded, fighting the lawsuit due to be dismissed based on the jurisdiction in which it was filed. Dejanay Jackson filed using her new name, asking for more time to respond, still waiting on the judge to decide if the lawsuit will stand. It's also reported that the FBI released more info regarding the case, but is some of the documentation has been redacted. It's so easy to research these things. That's what I said around there. And again, I really, I'm not trying to come in nobody no type of way. I'm just saying that I feel like in all cases we do have to be careful with some of the things that we do say. And I just felt like with this one, it's just easy to figure out what's going on. The justice system has not been on the Robinson family side this whole time, and we know that to be for a fact. So of course, when you say something like, "Oh, they put out a warrant for someone's arrest," people are on it automatically because we all want these people to suffer just about. We want them gone. Okay. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm keeping it one thou wow. I mean, what they did was absolutely horrendous. So again, I ain't trying to come at nobody no type of way. I just don't. I don't like that. So some of the comments, this one says fake news. Mexico always stood with Shanquella's family, which is not true. But they had warrants out for the arrest in Mexico. The U.S. FBI claimed that there isn't enough evidence for the Mexican authority. As far as Mexico is concerned, um, a crime was committed. Please research before making videos. Mexican Cabo authorities were never the problem here. Their doctors even said that Shanquella would have lived had they taken the correct things, but they didn't. They didn't want to take her to the hospital, pretty much. So it's about people saying, finally, it's about time. And I'm like, y'all, this is not true. Y'all aren't getting what you think you're getting here. So um I just wanted to clear the air. I wanted everybody to know what the major updates were. And the major updates, in my opinion, as being major updates, is the fact that we aren't going anywhere as of right now because the judge has not ruled in the fact that either this lawsuit should be dismissed. Not only are the four of the Cabo Six wanting this to be dismissed, but the FBI is also wanting this to be dismissed. But they did not handle this case well if they are redacting pages that only they've seen. They've seen this evidence. However, we know that these people have provided the evidence. And what I will say, I won't say that that girl's statement is all the way incorrect because the the authorities over in Mexico, they did cooperate. They did give a lot of information, such as the check-in sign-in sheets for the villa. They also gave the information about, the transportation from the villa to the hotel that they got near the airport, or that they said that they were going to dinner and they end up going to the airport and leaving. They have a lot of evidence. And so it's really frustrating to see where this is going. I'm hoping and I'm praying that I want justice for Shanquella, because I think that this was ultimately all the way disgusting. And again, rather than us, spreading misinformation, just Google it. It's easily accessible. And also, if you want the lawsuit, just type in just type in Shanquella Robinson $100 million lawsuit, and put PDF at the end, and the PDF will come up. Okay. So that's just, information for people to use so that they are aware of what's going on. Hey, Natty. Hey, Terry. I saw you come in. What's up, Glamor 4? How you doing, Nika? How you doing, boo? Hopefully you subscribed if you're new here. Hey Gigi, too blessed for you. Dee, I see all y'all. Miss Denise, I see y'all. What's going on? What's going on? I'm not bothered. I see you, Bama Girl, Sweet Vern, Miss Major, DK, Donna Potts, Cam. I see y'all coming up in here. Again, y'all know we've been boots on the ground with this. We most definitely have always kept up with the Shanquella Robinson case. I know when it was happening. I mean, oh, it was crazy when it right after it happened, and right after we were able to figure out what was going on, because there was another death in Mexico of 3 individuals, but they said that those 3 individuals died of carbon monoxide poisoning. I still don't know about that case to this day. I may bring that back to the forefront because no one, I never see anyone talking about that case. But anyway, y'all know also too, this is stuff that I do this. I go over these cases because I do feel that they are important to go over. And again, I know how invested we were in this, and I know how bad most of us want justice for the Robinson family. And I just feel like um I just hope and pray that they get it. You know what I mean? Like I really do. I hope and pray that they get it. I can only imagine how her mom and dad, all the sleepless nights and uh not having their daughter for holidays and stuff like that, but that these people are out and they're walking the streets and they're enjoying their birthdays and they're just enjoying life. And I just I just don't want them to ever be comfortable. I want them to piss and shit and it be uncomfortable. I mean that's just facts. That's what I want. That's what I want. I don't wish them I don't wish them well. I don't. Especially Dejanay. And Dejanay, like girl, you're changing your name. It doesn't do anything for you. We still know you are a dog. We still know you ain't shit. I keep saying it. We changing your name, baby, it does nothing. Does nothing. I want you to know that it does nothing for you. So again, I wanted to make sure that I give you guys this update versus misinformation coming up in your timeline. I was just wondering about this case the other day. Thank you. Hey, Melanin Beauty. Hey, Juice and Tea with TB. Thank you, Demi. Yeah, I want to make sure you guys get the correct information. And what I'm going to do when I get off of here is I'm going to add the link to what I just read to the description box so that people can go back to it and read it for themselves. All right. Do y'all have any questions about this case? Do you guys have any questions that you can think of? Maybe I can answer them. Or is all hearts and minds clear? Yeah, I'm always give you the real especially on stuff like this. Like I just think it's not safe, and especially in the climate that we're living in. We're living in a crazy climate right now. We just cannot be throwing out no misinformation. We just cannot. We cannot. And again, I kept it cute. I kept it very cute in the comment section because I ain't want you know again, I didn't want her to think I was coming for her. I really didn't. I really didn't. But it aggravated me to see this. Like I was like, oh my God, no, please stop doing that. Because again, that warrant was issued back in 2022. So it wasn't this ain't nothing new. It's just not. I'm hoping that the judge doesn't toss out. Well, here's what my hope is. I don't know because I'm kind of in the middle with this. Do I want the judge to toss it out? Yeah, but I think it's solely up to Mexico if they decide to pick this stuff up. And although they have what they have over there, we don't really know their laws specifically that they have over there as to when they can pick up the case, how they can pick up. Like, we really don't know. I'm hoping. I still think it's dumb on the Cabo Six end to say, oh, we want this to be filed over in Mexico. And I think what their thoughts are is that Mexico isn't going to like really go through with it. I think that's what their attorneys are advising them, and I think that's why they did that. Listen, I'm no legal eagle, I'm no attorney, but just common sense thinking, I think that the reason why they did that is because maybe they think that the Mexican government is like done with this. They ain't gonna really pick it up and do anything about it. My hope is that that's the route that it goes. I hope it does go the Mexico route. I hope they pick it up, and I hope that they get them. I want them to be in Mexico jail. I do. All six of them. You know what I'm saying? The other ones, I feel like, I mean, not the other ones, but the other situation, I do kind of want to stay on the FBI's tail, because I do believe the FBI is holding out on some information in regards to this, that y'all keep saying that y'all don't have enough evidence. I just don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't. All of these all of these people were cooperating. Again, the medical staff was cooperating. The doctor that they called cooperated. Everybody was cooperating. So again, for me, I just feel like I feel two ways about the lawsuit. I do. I feel two ways about the lawsuit. Too blessed for you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey Diane, how you doing? Thank you for the update, Chef. It's DK. Thank you for the update, Chef. I started your channel during the Shanquella coverage. Hey, so that means you've been with me for a minute, because we were going in on this Shanquella coverage. Like, y'all can just type in Shanquella Robinson on my page. And shout out to Gerald Jackson from the NCB. He also, we did an interview together, because that's how I actually found out about this Shanquella Robinson case. There was another case again that I just got through telling y'all about, that happened maybe 3 days before, or maybe a day before Shanquella Robinson story had really like came out and broke the news. And I thought that she was one of the ladies that was with the three individuals that they said had passed away from carbon monoxide poisoning. And then I think I had seen, I can't really remember how I stumbled up on Gerald's information. I knew he was in North Carolina. Oh, I know how I did. There was an article when the video first came out. Gerald was the first person to get a hold of the actual video. That's what it was. Gerald was the first person to get a hold of the video. So when the video came out, I reached out to him to see if he could speak, because he had been speaking with the family, and I was like, hey, can we talk about this on my channel? Because I really feel for this baby and her losing her life, and supposed to be going on vacation with friends, whatever. And so he said, yeah, we did an interview, and it was a really good interview. Got 33,000 views again, I think, on it, or something like that. Maybe even more than that. It's probably really more than that. But it was crazy because, hold on. Uh-oh. Yeah, 33,000 views to be exact. And that happened 2 years ago when we did that interview. And again, that interview made its rounds. And then we were here pretty much every day, boots on the ground, talking about it. You know what I mean? So again, what's up, little baby? How are you? Hey, Miss Elaine, how you doing? What's up, Tracy? No, thank you, Tracy, because again, I was totally taken aback and bothered by the misinformation. I really was. I hate to make it a black and white issue, but if this, oh, absolutely, we already know that to be for a fact, Didi. Thanks, Chef, for the update, for setting it straight. I'm still praying for the family. Yeah, let's just definitely keep the family in prayer. I know that at a point there, it kind of had gotten messy with the family, but it looks like now their full focus is getting justice on their daughters, or on their daughter. So I'm happy to see that piece of it. And again, I want justice for her. And again, I don't want the Cabo Six to ever be comfortable. Y'all, I mean that with everything in me. I don't ever want them to be comfortable. The more that I think about this, the more that I think about how many holidays this baby don't get to sit at the table with her family, because y'all literally was on some crazy ish going down there, and y'all knew y'all didn't give a flying F about her at all. And truth be told, they were doing things when Shanquella got there, when they got there to Mexico and they were all in the villa together, they had already started doing crazy stuff, like videotaping her being on a little thing sleep, and watching her take drinks and stuff like that. They was already doing crazy stuff. So I just I just want justice. I really do. And I'm gonna keep you guys updated, and we're gonna keep on fighting justice for Shanquella Robinson. Always justice for Shanquella Robinson. um with that being said, I'm gonna keep this video under an hour because I want people to be able to watch the playback to know exactly what's going on. So with that being said, guys, I do appreciate you all for tuning in. Please make sure you like this video, share this video with somebody that you know has been keeping up with the Shanquella thing, and you know that they may want to hear this. Share this video, share everything. And guys, I will put the link to the article in the description box. All right. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I may possibly be back live again. I'm not sure yet. Because I'm working on some other things. But if I am, I will definitely let you know via community wall and via Patreon. All right. All right, y'all. I will talk to you guys later.